You're not stuck because of your circumstances. You're stuck because of your identity. Every morning you wake up and put on the same identity like it's a uniform. The identity of someone who struggles with money, someone who can't lose weight, someone who isn't good enough. And then you wonder why your life never changes. Let me tell you something that will crack your reality wide open. You cannot outperform your identity. You can't. It's psychologically impossible. If you see yourself as someone who's broke, you'll sabotage every opportunity to build wealth. If you identify as someone who's out of shape, you'll undermine every attempt to get fit. If you believe you're not good enough, you'll prove yourself right again and again. This is why New Year's resolutions fail. This is why motivation doesn't last. This is why you keep ending up back where you started. Because you're trying to change your behavior without changing your identity. And that's like trying to move forward with the parking brake on. Your identity is the story you tell yourself about who you are. And here's the brutal truth. That story is fiction. You made it up. You wrote it based on past experiences, other people's opinions, your own fears, and your limiting beliefs. None of it is fixed. None of it is permanent. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the person you've been. You're the person you're becoming. But most people are terrified of changing their identity because it means admitting that the person they've been was a choice, not a destiny. It means accepting responsibility for the life they've created instead of blaming circumstances. It means letting go of familiar pain for unfamiliar possibility. Let me show you how identity works and how to shift it. Right now, you have an identity around money. Maybe you identify as someone who's bad with money, or someone who will never be wealthy, or someone for whom money is always tight. That identity is running a program in the background of your mind 24/7. It's filtering every opportunity through that lens. It's making decisions that confirm what you already believe about yourself. When an investment opportunity appears, your identity says, "That's not for people like me." When you get extra money, your identity finds ways to spend it because people like you don't save. When you think about starting a business, your identity whispers, "Who are you to think you could succeed at that?" Your identity is your prison warden, and it's very good at its job. But here's what changes everything. Identity is not discovered, it's decided. You don't find out who you are, you choose who you're going to be. And the moment you make that choice, the moment you shift your identity, everything shifts with it. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you write one page, you're casting a vote for writer. When you work out, you're voting for athlete. When you save money, you're voting for financially responsible person. You don't need to wait until you've achieved the goal to adopt the identity. You adopt the identity first, and the achievement follows. You don't become a writer by finishing a book. You finish a book because you've decided you're a writer. You don't become wealthy and then adopt a wealthy mindset. You adopt the wealthy mindset and wealth follows. Let me show you what identity shift looks like in practice. Old identity. I'm someone who can't lose weight. Misses workouts and says, "See, I knew I couldn't do it." Eats unhealthy food and says, "This is just who I am." Sees fit people as different species. They have better genetics. New identity. I'm someone who takes care of their body, misses a workout but does push-ups at home because that's what I do. Chooses healthy food because that's who I am. Sees fit people as inspiration. They figured it out, so can I. See the difference? Same person, same circumstances, but completely different actions based on identity. Let's try another one. Old identity. I'm not a business person. Sees entrepreneurship as risky and dangerous. Makes excuses for why starting is impossible. Stays stuck in a job they hate, but feels safe. New identity. I'm an entrepreneur. Sees challenges as normal parts of the journey. Finds solutions instead of excuses. Takes calculated risks because that's what entrepreneurs do. The identity shift doesn't change your circumstances immediately. It changes how you respond to your circumstances, which then changes your circumstances over time. Muhammad Ali didn't become the greatest because he won every fight. He won fights because he decided he was the greatest first. The identity preceded the achievement. He said, "I am the greatest," before the world agreed. And then he lived into that identity until reality caught up with his declaration.